Yeah, it's been like that for like a year and it's just getting worse and worse. Well done, that man. Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. As you can see, Lee's already on it. I say good morning, good morning. It is like 10:30. He's already been into town. He's taken Kenzie to work, all those kind of things, while I lay in bed drinking tea. But I'm now up and doing. It's very windy and deceptively cold out there today. I'm going to go and feed the sheep, give them a very quick clean out, do their waters and everything. And then I've got to go off and pick Wilco up for a dog walk because I'm doing 2 hours of pet sitting with Wilco. Sorry, everything's blowing around and creaking and swinging back and forth. Sheep are all sorted. Everyone seems quite happy. Given the place a good clean out. I've done a half change, so got rid of everything that was mucky and then put a bit extra on top to replace the stuff I'd removed. Did all the waters and gave everyone a check, and they're all good. Everyone's happy. So I'm going to move on now to. I'm going to go to Co-op, grab a couple of bits for lunch, and then go straight on to my dog sitting job. I've got time to actually stop in town, so I'm going to stop in town and get myself something super lovely from the cook shop. I think that's what it's called. It's like a deli type cafe place, but they do some really yummy food. And I'll tell you why, because I've had a lovely conversation with a very lovely woman last night for about half an hour who has said she's going to help me with my trying to get rid of this weight that I seem to be stuck at. So I'm going to talk to you more about her later on when I'm not rushing around. But oh, she's just so sweet and so kind of her. And I feel like I might actually get somewhere because it has been really frustrating, the fact that I just feel stuck. So I'm going to go and get myself some very nice food and probably a takeaway cup of tea and entertain myself for a few minutes before heading off over to my dog job. Where's your ball gone? Drop it. You gonna drop it? No chance. You gonna drop it? Oh! I think you remember me, don't you? Tails wagging. All good. You drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Good puppy. I'm currently regretting not bringing a coat with me because there's black clouds rolling in and some really strong cold winds. I suspect we're going to get quite wet, but that's fine. We'll go and do our walk and then we'll come home and I'll have that lovely dinner and a fresh cup of tea. I'm not taking the most beautiful route, I have to say. I'm going through the industrial estate, but the buildings are so big that they should buffer some of the wind, which they are. There's a lot less traffic, a lot less people, and it's actually more direct to go this way than it was to go through the village itself. So that's if Google Maps is correct, because I've never walked this way before, so I don't know. I know you can't get through in the car, but I think we're going to end up in a really nice old part of the village though. So if we do, with the thatched cottages and all that pretty stuff, I will definitely show you. But there's nothing really to see here except more and more industrial units. And I'm heading this way because I'm coming to pick something up from a shop. It's very random. There's been a group of people who have tried very hard to locate me because somebody, one of you viewers, has sent a parcel to a random shop in this village with my name on it, and I'm very confused as to why it's been sent there. I know people can't send things to me because I don't have my address, but they said they've got a couple of parcels for me and it's something to do with YouTube. And yeah, it's been sent to a crystal shop of all places. So it's a bit of a mystery, which I'm going to go and check up on and collect these parcels. I have no idea what's in them or who they're from. I just know it's something to do with YouTube, and they said that they're a viewer. So well, that's very, very sweet. Can I please ask viewers not to send random parcels to random shops? Just because it has caused these people a bit of bother trying to locate me. And I'm sure there are people out there that might not even bother trying to do that. And so I would never receive the item that you were sending anyway. So thank you very much. I'll thank you properly when I find out who it's from and what I've got. But yeah, just maybe it's not a good idea to send things randomly to shops. So, but thank you. Let's go and see if we can solve this mystery, shall we? The rain seems to have eased, and I think I know where I am in the village. I used to do a cleaning job down here before I had Kenzie, just before I fell pregnant with him, and I had to stop because it was hurting my back and my joints and my hips. They got very bendy and very painful. Yep, here we are in the old park. Look at that beautiful old door, this thatched cottage. I reckon that was a pub, maybe. They've got those dimples in the windows. I don't know if you can see, look, these dimples in the windows and the odd pane of glass. I've seen those in a lot of old pubs. I don't know why they did it. It must just be a way of decorating the glass. Anyway, we have been here a year ago, actually, almost to the day. They were thatching that cottage over there. Jackie and I and Ginger had got the children with us, and it was Uliana's birthday. And we were going for a walk. We walked through that beautiful, there's like a village garden over here with different fruit trees, like a village orchard. We walked through the orchard, and then this house here was being rethatched, and we made corn dolls from all the loose thatch that had blown off and was blowing around on this grass here. Anyway, I'll just quickly show you this orchard, this community orchard. The trees are still very young. They haven't matured yet, but when they do, it's going to be an amazing place. I mean, it's an amazing place anyway. Here we go, Townsend Community Orchard. Fruit is freely available to all, so please take a reasonable quantity for personal use. Please be responsible dog owners, clear up after your dog. Tells you where the nearest dog bin is, take your rubbish home, no barbecues, and respect the privacy of others. So yeah, when they mature, they're going to be amazing. Beautiful old buildings, so many thatched cottages here. It's the real old part. I mean, it is interspersed with the newer builds. Not new builds, but I think, would that be sort of a 50s, 60s style there? And more of a Victorian style there. I can smell fresh cut grass. Oh, it's lovely. Proper smell of spring with blossom, the flowers starting to come up, and then, yeah, the fresh cut grass. There's a little duck pond here. Now, I know there's a duck pond over by the church, but I didn't realise there was one here as well. There's a little floating duck port on it. Keep them away from the foxes. No ducks around today, though. I might actually walk back the other way and show you the other duck pond. Oh, wow. Look at this bit of yarn bombing. Mary had a little lamb. Isn't that cute? I do love a bit of yarn bombing. So this is where it's been sent to. This is a place called Bradmore Farm, which is where we go sometimes for the pet shop. And there's a farm shop here to sometimes get some food from. And I mentioned that I'm getting food from the farm shop. There's also the exotic place that I take Ozzy, and a crystal place that I was looking for last holidays that was shut on the day that we went, and that's where I need to head to now. ⅛1, got 45 minutes. I am going to have a cup of tea, have my lunch, and then head off to meet a lady about another dog job. No kitchen towel. Use my trousers. We didn't go the long way round on the way back, so I didn't show you the other pond. And the reason for that is because the weather was so wet. Thankfully, it's improved. The sun's come back out again. But also we were getting low on time because I had to wait for the guy to come back. He wasn't at the shop. Where's the knives and forks? He wasn't at the shop when I came. He was coming on a bus, and 2 buses had been cancelled. So I hung around and went to the charity shop instead, and waited for him to arrive, and then went and picked up those bits. I'll talk to you more about that when I've had my cup of tea and my food. So before I leave here, I promised I'd tell you about the nice lady who's helping me with my weight loss. So I'm not huge. I've just noticed it's harder to lose weight. I've been using my Fitbit, and it's been taking into account my calorie intake. Well, it's been calculating my calorie intake with how much I'd like to weigh and how much activity I do. And so my calorie intake was higher than I expected, but I've been going with it and nothing's changed. Not losing anything. If I do lose a couple of pounds, it goes straight back on again. So anyway, she had been watching my videos. It's Jilly, and Jilly is lovely. We spent a good half hour on the phone last night together, and she has found me through Hedgecombers channel. She saw me, I think she saw my videos when I was on Janie's channel hedgecombers back at Christmas when we did our Christmas camp. So we are like twinning, like we are very, very alike. We have the same job, we have the same situations, we're about the same age, like we're very, very alike. So anyway, she has reached out to me and said that she's a nutritionist, and bless her, she's gone through like my height, my weight, my activity, everything else. And she knows that I'm not lying when I say I'm active because she watches the vlogs. She kind of sees what I eat as well. And she's given me a whole bunch of little things just to tweak. And she's reassured me I can eat all the fruit I like, which is really good because I was worried about that, thinking, am I doing the wrong thing? But it's always worked in the past. So I'm, yes, super grateful to you, Jilly. Thank you so much. And let's watch this space. Let's hope she's at the end of the phone if things are not working. But she has agreed that my calorie count was too high. Not that I was meeting it all the time, but that it was too high and that really I need more protein in my diet. And so she's given me some ideas on how to incorporate more protein on a daily basis. So that's brilliant. The other thing is I've picked up the parcels and they were from a viewer. So thank you very much. You know who you are. That was very kind of you, but can I please request that you don't send or anyone sends anything to a shop hoping it will get to me, because I have had to apologise profusely for the inconvenience. They were very good about it, but I did feel very uncomfortable having to explain exactly kind of what the situation was and apologise for the fact that somehow they, parcels were arriving for me at their shop because there was 2 parcels, not just 1. So yes, thank you very much for those goodies. I will make sure they get used and get put to good use, and anything I can't use I will pass on. So thank you very much. It's very kind of you. But yeah, please don't send anything to random addresses. if you wouldn't mind, that'd be great. Thanks. Right, I need to head off, so I'm going to say my goodbyes to Wilco and leave him settled for the rest of the afternoon, and I'm going to go off and meet this lady about another pet sitting job. Lee's cooked dinner. We have, what's this, chicken tikka masala?
Chicken tikka.
Some basmati rice and some Bombay potatoes. This is taking me over my calorie count though, which is a bit naughty, but hopefully not by much. There you go. I finished my dinner. Now it's time to spend some time with the geese. That's where I start losing fingers. Actually, my finger in there. Get it, get it. I wanted to show you these plants. Now, they're not in the best of shape. I mean, this one obviously has some issues, and any planty people know what maybe that issue could be. I'm not sure, but I have, and a lot of the leaves were very sort of powdery. I don't know if that was just their style, but I've wiped them. They had like a lot of this very white powdery type surface to them, but I've wiped them anyway, and Kenzie's given them a bit of a spray. But where Kenzie works, they sometimes have plants for sale, and the ones that don't sell and start to get a bit old or are a bit damaged, they get put in the for staff to take section in the staff room. And I just happened to say to him, I don't suppose you ever have any leftover plants, you? And he said, yeah, we get quite a few actually. So he ran back into work and grabbed me 2 plants. And I said to him, anytime, bring me plants to rescue and I will happily hone them. Indoor plants, outdoor plants. I mean, these are all succulents, so they'll look really nice when I sort out my little succulent bowls and stuff and terrariums. But yeah, I just said to him, bring home anything. I don't mind. Bring me anything and I'll see if it can be fixed. And if it can't be fixed, I've got nothing to lose, have I? What do you think, Salem? Some pretty flowers? Maybe. Oh, you're nice and toasty warm. I'm cold. I've been out with those geese and it's cold out there. It was 2 degrees apparently this morning. So that would explain why, even though it looked sunny and warm and I went out feeling like it was quite sunny and warm, I felt so cold, and that would be why if it was like only just above freezing. Okay, I'm going to go and put these back on the windowsill for now, and Kenzie sprayed them with some succulent and bonsai and orchid misting stuff, and yeah, we figured it probably wouldn't do any harm. So yeah, we'll see how we do with them. Right, you lovely lot. That is me done for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to relax now in my bed with both the dogs, and Lee, when he gets out of the shower, we're going to watch a few more Stargates, and as you've seen, Kenzie is already exhausted in the other room and fast asleep.